How you guys doing? And in reference to the Royal Protocol in the media and offices in America and internationally that have copies of it. I know Japan has a copy of it, China has a copy of it, Korea has a copy of it, Italy, France, England, Ireland, Great Britain. They all have copies of the Royal Protocol documents of my identity, and they have all kinds of other documents of my mother and father's estates. Mexico has documents of the Royal Protocol. Just about every country in the world has copies of it in reference to who I am, who my parents are, just in case somebody tries to steal my identity. And all those countries need to prosecute the American government for trying to defraud me and trying to steal my mother and father's estates from me. Congress has a copy of it, don't they? And all the TV networks and radio stations of my mother and father's empires, they have the documents too. And the Treasury, the Deeds Department, the Supreme Court has the documents. And in reference to, people having the documents, people need to make a YouTube video, because this man that's doing this thinks that nobody has the documents. And they're classified and copyrighted documents. And this man is damaging my face and teeth, claiming he was trying to change the documents, trying to make up some false history, making up lies about my identity, making up lies about my location, making up lies about who my friends are. Meaning, like in reference to close friends or people that are friendly with me. All my friends have to go through a background check, and there's a list of people that are on the friends list that are directly, close friends in some ways. And there's associate lists, people that know me, people that are friends of mine, people, and people that knew my parents. There's a list of people that knew my parents. And, reference to maids or butlers or chauffeurs. There's lists of people that are supposed to know who I am. And in this type of situation, they're supposed to go public with the information. And in reference to this man abusing me, trying to confuse people with my identity is what this man has done. He's violating classified documents. The man is intentionally trying to manipulate people with his German opinion. One of the ringleaders of these people is a German. I'm not German. My parents weren't German. None of my family history was ever German. But all these people that have tried to play these games and whoever their ringleaders are, those people are German. My race does not accept German guidelines or German communism. This country is not Germany. You are violating American law by trying to inflict people's lives with your communist ways of trying to bully or trying to boss people around to steal their money or to steal their identities. And you're violating Jewish and Catholic law, race and religion law, property laws. You're violating medical laws of my race. You're violating women's rights of my race and religion. You're violating my career. You're violating my mother and father's properties. You're playing your discrimination game like you thought you had any position of status. You have no status with my mother and father's estates, government man. They're not political estates. Government is not any place of legal communism. Because you're in government doesn't mean you can turn this country into a communist country. You're violating people's rights. You're violating my rights. You're violating the Constitution. So in reference to people that have copies of the Royal Protocol and documentation, whether it's a law enforcement agency in any city and state, or a news network, or, the Screen Actors Union, Directors Union, Writers Union, or productions in reference to camera crews or whichever, most of them probably have access to the document of the Royal Protocol of my identity. And Treasury departments in different cities and states and different countries have the documents of the Royal Protocol of my identity. And people need to prosecute this satellite man for hitting me in the face and teeth. and these people that kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansions. And there needs to be a website explaining what people have found problems with, these people. Like when they tried to send me money, they'll say, or they tried from my mother and father's companies or something. Or if somebody tried to send me money from human rights offices, or, people that have known me, or people that tried to send money or information for me to leave Indianapolis. I got kidnapped from California. California is obligated to deliver monies to me because I got kidnapped from there. The government of California is obligated by laws to deliver monies so I can travel and so I can move back to California. I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's mansions in California, but I'm supposed to receive a lot of money in reference to the abuses that these people had done to me in their process of kidnapping me from California. The activity of them disrupting my life in education and history at universities. These people disrupting my career in media and my celebrity wages that these people are refusing to pay. So I'm supposed to get my celebrity wages even if I was held hostage. The meter's running on that, you know what I mean? Every single day. It's like getting displaced from where I'm supposed to be. The fees occur. It's like mileage, you know what I mean? If you rented a vehicle and you had to drive it like a rental car, the mileage. It's like, the meter running, it's the point of something occurring, more financial obligations. And the fact of me getting kidnapped from California, it's in the trillions of dollars. So, plus, so in reference to these government people that have tried to play their games and their opinions, these people think if they just say something, they thought everybody had to follow their words or what they say. When they're trying to manipulate and they're trying to steal or they're trying to extort, they're trying to defraud me. All these people that's tried to play these games, it is a crime. Their mutilation is a crime. Them trying to play their domestication, meaning like them kidnapping a rich person from their lifestyle. My parents worked. My grandparents worked. I've worked for over 30 plus years. Plus. So in reference to Government Man trying to play his slavery trafficking game or labor trafficking game and his domestication and identity theft or mistaken identity tricks that he has tried to play, the Government Man must be arrested and prosecuted. I have not received any monies from anywhere. I just work at a job and been paying my bills with the little job that I've been working at. And I work over 30 plus hours. And this Government Man is trying to steal my trust funds. The Government Man is trying to steal my identity. And they've been beating me up with satellites. All their activities of their ways or their control tricks. It's a violation of Royal Hermaphrodite protection laws. And it's a violation of estate laws and treasury and trust fund laws and dynasty trust laws. And the Government Man has to get ordered into court. So if a particular office or a individual, like if the New York governor has a copy of the Royal Protocol, she should make a video. Or previous governors and mayors, if they had those, it's a female governor right now. Or Gretchen Whitmer, if she has a copy of the Royal Protocol, she needs to tell people she's got a copy of it. Because this man has been damaging my face and teeth like he was trying to alter my looks. And he was trying to alter the documents of the Royal Protocol. Like he thought he had some type of authoritative position to do that, when he does not. The Royal Protocol is a documentation of my identity. and it cannot be altered. It even tells you if you destroy that document, you have to be arrested. There is a document that tells you, or there is a law that tells you, if you try to destroy the royal protocol documents of my identity and my parents' estates, of which I am the owner of, you can go to prison for the rest of your life. Or any other documents that you're not supposed to be damaging or trying to destroy, government man, or trying to cover up. You can get put on trial for life in prison or the death penalty. Just remember that. And some of these things, it's a very touchy, don't touchy situation. And your activity of violating that can get you life in prison or the death penalty, government man.